This is like a really bad like fight club where no one can hit each other. Nice, nice, nice. How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical, this is Rimworld and Rim for a good one. So what we are going to have to do is a few things this episode, so let's put it on pause. Alpen's going to have to start on the solar panel because we're actually going to lose electricity. We're going to get Good to come up and switch this off, so hopefully it gives us a little bit more power for a little bit more time. The problem with obviously us losing power is, well, we have no power, we have no lights, everyone's going to get negative modifiers. So we're going to need to sort that out as quick as possible. Other than that, it's going to be finish these walls. We need to do it. We've put it off for too long now. So whatever materials that we have to use, we are just going to use and we are just going to complete it. Is there any steel to actually haul around? Because I don't want Alpin wasting time. There's some steel down here. Only 9 though. I mean, there's not a great deal. Good can't mine. Ericsson can. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Ericsson 1 on mine. And Ericsson's going to come over here right now and mine 4 blocks. And then you can go do whatever you want to do. The solar panel is priority because then the coolers go down, the freezer goes down, lights go down. It's just a bad time. Just trust me on that. So Ericsson will get to mining. So then hopefully Alpen will be able to use that, which will be brilliant. And we can hopefully save some potential mood breaks here. Ericsson isn't the fastest of miners, but that's okay. Then other than that, we're going to get Macy to start hauling this corn. Good, what are you doing? You're consuming a meal. How about start hauling some rice? Because then I can wake Smarty up and then Smarty can start cooking meals. Alpin... Ericsson's seriously not done with that. Alpin draft undraft. Don't beat out a fire because... just don't. Alpin, please don't. Please just listen to me. Just keep yourself happy. Just keep yourself happy. Don't get me wrong, there are going to be breakdowns. We just want to limit them as much as possible. Ericsson's going to have a breakdown. Trying to hit that pause bar as like quickly as I can. Apparently there's a treasure nearby. I think we've got other things to worry about. Okay, Macy is being a champ. Right, haul that. Smarty, wake up. Oh, we've got no power. And our constructor's absolutely miserable. Sanford, what are you doing? Consuming corn. You're about to have a breakdown. And you got food poisoning. Breakdown inbound. Just going to have to wait for Alpin to wake up, really. So I think we just about missed Sanford's, but Ericsson will have a breakdown. The problem is we're not going to have food in the morning. Sanford, you're still awake. Can you come build this then? Like, if you're doing pointless stuff anyway, you might as well do pointless stuff that I slightly like. Gonna have to micromanage this to try and come out of this with no breakdowns. It would be nice. The problem is there's too many days are just being wasted by having these breakdowns. Sanford, what are you doing? Like, I'm seeing a lot of, like, movement and not a lot of action, I'll be honest. Like, how much more do we need to get this going? Okay, so Sanford draft undraft, because the way you're walking, you're going to come and dig here. Well, don't. Sanford, you're starting to annoy me. There we go. Draft undraft. Right, so then you're hauling that on your own. Alpin's starting to build. Alpin take over from Sanford. Because Sanford's going to have a breakdown. We need to get that power up. Ericsson's mining that. I mean, Ericsson, shouldn't you be, like, crafting? Because your mining's up. Okay, cool. Ericsson, come over here. Start cutting blocks. Actually, I might just draft undraft. The problem with me right-clicking and saying craft blocks is they'll do craft blocks until they break down. Like, Sanford's going to have a breakdown now. Told you. So that's Berserk. So we're going to need... Smarty's in a good mood. Good's in a good mood. We'll just have to beat up Sanford. Don't shoot Sanford. It's a waste, but it's the only way to like just quickly get them out of this breakdown, which is a bit silly, but it is what it is. This is like a really bad like fight club where no one can hit each other. Nice, nice, nice. And then Good rescue Sanford. Cool. Alpin, like... just seems like they're going slow on purpose. It is stressful. Like, why did you go for that 9 still down there, but not that 26 down there that would finish it? Like, I don't really know what to say about that. We could, we could be being built now. No, you could have held the whole still. No, I'll just take what I need. Still got to put components on it. I'm going to have to draft undraft because otherwise you're going to have a breakdown. Oh, please stop going to beat out fires. Great, I'm so glad you ran down, Alpin. Now you're eating raw corn, so you're going to have a breakdown, unless you go to sleep. Might have just saved us. Keyword might. Nobody's here, but Smarty and Ericsson is here, so let's swap them because they won't like sharing a bedroom. Bed, especially when they're not partners or anything like that. We are literally holding on by a thread before we're going to get a number of breakdowns. And it's so sad because it's all basically laid on the fact that we can't get these solar panels up because our constructors are just... Right, Macy, you're in a really good mood. You're actually starting to, like, wind me up. Can we get some harvesting going? Because you can harvest all of these rather than just, like, worrying about eating one little bit. Like, don't worry about food. You don't need food, okay? It's fake news. Right, Macy's doing that. Perfect. She's being a productive member of society. Smarty's actually, like, living the dream here. Interesting. Problem is we're like a stone's throw away from having a really good colony here. We really are. We've had the problem is we need an episode like we've got today where we're left alone. The problem is then we're left alone with our own chaos, and then just at the time where we recover, then we fall back. Do you know what I mean? When I mean fall back, I mean like you know, then we have to worry about our own breakdowns and stuff like that, and it just keeps stalling progress. Like, Macy, come and haul this. Good, come and haul this. Smarty, come and haul this. Alpin, you're going to have a breakdown. There's no even point talking to you. Sanford, you're going to rest. Okay. I want it hauled into the freezer as well, because if they pick it up in the freezer, they'll actually sit at the table. If they pick it down here, because there's not a table nearby, they won't actually eat at a table. So I want air, like, you guys are pretty good mood, so come down and start hauling. Alpin. I mean, if you can get this solar panel up, it would be great, Alpin. Like, I know, like, I'm putting a lot onto you, considering you're our constructor, but it would be really... Oh, you dirty dog! The complaints went in, and he built on it. It's nothing to store any power, but at least it's one. Well, saying that, it's not actually a lot that there's power in at all. I could turn off stuff. Machining table, I turn off, I guess. A Smarty. Oh no, Smarty, you carry on cooking, you carry on cooking. Awesome. So then at least people will be eating meals when they come out. Hopefully making fine meals, I'm hoping. Because that'd be really good, because then that's a mood boost that can offset some of these negatives. Bulk good traders are coming in. It's never good when we get friends come in. Okay, luckily they're coming from this side, but that still probably means they'll run into the bugs. Bulk goods trader, and we don't have any silver. We do have stuff to sell. We might have to be desperate in what we sell. Alpin, I might get you to run over to them. And the reason why is I'm concerned they're going to walk into the bugs, and then we're going to lose the ability to trade with them. If that makes sense, because obviously they're going to be dead. So while... yeah, that's fine. So while obviously we'd prefer them to get closer, that's not really what's... Is this... It just says fruit. It's quite expensive. No, it's not. I wonder if we buy... How much can we buy? Okay, so first of all, we need to sell the stuff. We're low on smoke leaf. Oh, God. Don't really think we've got anything to sell, have we? Like, we could sell the survival meals, because then we get more money back if we just buy, like, the little resources. We could sell a load of cloth, which would give us 300. I mean, it's sad, but... So I'd like to get a load of wood as well, but... Saying that, we don't need that fruit, but it just would be nice to have some extra food. Like, can we get like 200, or is that even still too much? 100, yeah, it's going to cost too much, isn't it? Okay, yeah, let's not bother them. Worth a look, worth a look. Okay, Alpin. Samford, what are you doing? You're still resting, health-wise. Okay, you'll be back in a little bit. Not too bad. Okay. I'd feel really great if these traders didn't walk in front of them bugs, just to give us more time to just catch up with everything. Okay, good. I think I'm going to put you on haul for a minute, good. Because all this food really needs hauling. Because Smarty's only getting basic meals up at the moment. Like, and looking at this, you should be getting fine meals, so you obviously don't have the resources available. Fine meals must swallow up quite a lot. So maybe what we do is we do simple meals first. Because we're on food shortage, let's not do fine meals. Now, simple meals won't give us a mood boost, but won't decrease it, do you know what I mean? Where they're just eating raw food. So the idea is do the 50 simple meals. Once you're done with that, because that will use the least amount of food, then use the most amount of food to get fine meals. Does that make sense? I think that's a better way to do that. So at least then we'll have 50 meals if we have fine meals, do you know what I mean? Okay, Sanford's back up. We don't really have steel. We are going to probably have to tell you to mine it. The reason why we're going to have to do this is because we need to get more solar panels up. So if I get you to do 3, and then Ericsson's close to having a breakdown. As always, I know sort of the reason why they're all having breakdowns. It's just sort of looking at the needs just makes my life a little bit more miserable, reminding me how bad I am. Yeah, Ericsson's in an insult spree, which is a really bad breakdown because he can stack insults on one person and cause them to break down because then it gives them a negative mood modifier. I know the game calls them bad thoughts, but I always see it as negative modifier. It's either plus or it's either a buff or a debuff. Sanford, you're actually in a really good mood, so I'm actually going to have you to mine a little bit more. Because solar panels do want a lot. I want to say 1,000, but that seems quite a lot. Just 100. So how much have we got there? I wanted to click the steel. Do you fancy getting this is going to be like weeing in the wind, but if you could get another solar panel up, that would be great. God, Sanford with the speed. You'd think I'd have speed cheats on the way these colonists work sometimes. Okay, luckily they've gone off the other way, so that's fine. Right, good. Start hauling this rice. Macy, start hauling this rice. Lovely, 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 lovely. Samford, I can't see your mood. Okay, you've still got a relatively good mood, so I'm going to keep pushing you. Good, while you're coming down this, haul this corn. Okay, so meals are back up, which is lovely. We need to make sure this freezer's getting power. Luckily, it's just about holding up at the temperature. And then obviously, like we said before, we'll have a little pathway here. And then we'll probably build something here so it's a little bit quicker for them to haul stuff back as well. Samford, how are you getting on? I'm going to push you a little bit far and just try and be cheeky because it'd be really nice if we could get power up. So we need to get power up, that's the priority, and then we can start focusing on walls and our funky system. We need to just double thick walls and I think we'll be fine. Okay, so now I'm going to draft undraft so then it resets what you're doing. And then Alpin, you can come up and finish this so then that will be done. Social fight. The only nice thing about social fight is at least it gets their melee up, like silver linings and all that. Alright, that's another solar panel. Are we charging? We are starting to charge the batteries. Why that's important is because then when it's night, we've got a little bit of juice in the chamber, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Okay, Alpen. Need marble blocks. Okay. How are we doing on making blocks? We're not. Cool, cool, cool. Alpin, you're going to do a secret mission. The bugs can come and get us anyway, so what I would like, can you deconstruct all this? It's not only going to give us like 3, 5, 4 like blocks per, but we might as well recover some of these. Get that deconstructing, get us a few additional resources. And then, like, we haven't even got a lot of wood. I was just about to say we've got a bit of wood, but we really don't. So limestone walls down there. Macy's gone berserk. A night owl in daytime. What's the time? Or is it just because I'm messing with all your routines? Might be. I mean, Alpin come up, goods come up. We only need 2 people to beat Macy up. Don't shoot Macy. As much as I'd like to shoot Macy, just don't. Alpin's got a sword. Okay, Alpin, maybe don't use your sword against Macy. Hopefully Good can do the job. Okay, Good, come on. Oh, Alpin was just going in for the kill then, and Good, it's fair to say Good helped Macy. Okay, alright, Good. Then you get back to deconstructing this. I know it seems like a scuffed colony. We are getting there. I can feel it. Can feel it in my fingers. I think the problem that we have is not only we've got this bug boxes, obviously we've accepted too many people all at once. We've moved our base down, which made a lot of people unhappy because we haven't even got a good rec room at the minute. So we're not even getting like a nice modifier because of that. So it's pretty scuffed, this base, but we know the problems so we can fix them. I thought that was the bugs then. I heard like a hiss. Also going to deconstruct this. I don't think we're going to have a hallway. I just think this is going to be our perimeter wall, to be honest. I think a hallway may just cause too many problems. What I do want to make sure is there's no roof in this area, because otherwise that will collapse on people and I'm pretty sure I will cry. Which maybe that's what you want, so if that's what you want, then it's what you're going to get. Alright, then we can start building this. No, can we just build this? Alpen, come on Alpen. No, come on Alpen. Come on Alpen, you can do it. Come on Alpen, I believe in you. I believe in the power of the right click of the mouse. I'm ready, Alpen. You're not going to bed. Come on, one more, one more, one more, one more. There's a good day's work. Hey! They can still get us through bits, but at least then if they're triggered, they can't just come straight through here. They'll still destroy the stuff, but just gives me a little bit more time to have noticed and be able to hit that pause button. Just making sure I did split Ericsson and Smarty up. Right, then Samford, it'll be your big day tomorrow. Tantrum, Smarty, brilliant, will destroy stuff. Lovely, lovely, just destroyed a really good resource that we need. Oh my god, this colony! Alpen, should we have a look at your needs? Ratty apparel, well. And Ericsson wakes up to do some clothes, so we can get rid of the ratty apparel. What we're then, yeah. What is the, yeah, no, it's fine. It's Ericsson. So it's, let's wait until the power's being stored. So then Ericsson. For some reason it won't let me click on this. Maybe it needs to be fixed first. So we'll go repair bench. Maybe it's just because it needed to be repaired. Let's assume that was the problem. Then Ericsson. And look at that, I did have them all. That was weird. It was a glitch with the game. Like, oh. Anyway, so what I've done here is I've basically done so there'll always be this amount of each of them in the stockpile. I've also done in here so there'll always be 3 in the stockpile in case a lot of people's clothes degrade at the same time, that sort of stuff. And then as they get removed, they'll be put in. Everything's going to be made of cloth. Now, I know it's not the best material, but it's what we've got to work with. And we've also got anything under than 55% won't be counted because really we don't want anyone wearing anything under 50 anyway. So that would be really good. The reason why we put head wrap first is because I'm pretty sure, yeah, That's what's under the 50%. So that head cloth wrap is what's getting the tainted thing. So Ericsson will now tailor at the bench, which will be absolutely beautiful. And then what I will do actually, which will be a good thing, is if we edit our happy person, we won't allow anything under 50. So, no, that's hit points. No, that is the right thing. Yeah, it is hit points that degrade. Anything under 50, you're not allowed to wear. So hopefully they'll start dropping all that. And then that'll make people a little bit more happy. So Alpen, did you do that? If I draft undraft, will you do it? Wonder if they do it in their free time or something. So Good's taken off a flop hat. Or a flop hat was one thing that we didn't add. Flop hat. Cool. Added a flop hat. All good and groovy. Okay, get more of this wall up, which I mean is okay. It's not the best bit of the wall that I'd want up, but it's up nevertheless. It's starting up. We need the blocks, but obviously getting people off of tainted stuff I think is really, really important. Ericsson, have you given up already? No, you went to get steel because we're making steel slice caps. Nice, nice, nice. Loving this. We're getting there. We're getting there. A logging site is nearby. Now this is interesting because obviously we can't cut down our own trees. Is that the logging site? There's only 4 people there. That is tempting. Because we could get loads of bedrolls. They're only 40 each. So I might queue up some bedrolls in here. If we say 6, and then what we'll do is then you break... I can't remember how you do it, but then you click a button, and then you can take them wherever you go, so at least then they'll get positive mood modifiers. Or they won't get slept on ground and stuff like that and be utterly miserable. So I think that's a good thing, because a lot of these resources we can't mine, we can't cut, or if we do, we get obviously negative mood modifiers. So I think we've got to change the way we play and start raiding a little bit more. Obviously we need to kill the people to go get the resources. But I think that's going to be a much better way of actually maintaining what we've got. And at this moment, we're in an okay spot. I think we're on top of a lot of the breakdowns. We've got through that. We've still got someone with tattered apparel. Ericsson, what have you got? You've got a tainted jacket and a flop hat. Ooh, well, I mean, you'll get to it eventually. That's the attitude to have. Right, so Ericsson's doing that. I will draft undraft, so he will... Let's do that now, because we got the most important thing done. Okay, now he's removing the bad clothes, which is really good. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Here we go. Very hungry. Ratty apparel. That's fine. We're getting to it. We're getting to it. Wait, what was... You should be fine now, shouldn't you? Yeah, you should lose the ratty apparel. It should just last... What's ratty? Is it just the cloth duster? Because it's at 50%? Okay. But yeah, no, it is actually obviously we didn't get the wall up, which is... We're working on it though. Actually, Alpen. Let me change the zone. Because actually... If you could plug that hole there... Alpen, you had some stone. Yeah. Grab that stone, my man. Okay, dead body's gone. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, the wall's coming up. Okay, so that gap's plugged. So if the bugs come at us, how are they going to? So if the bugs come at us, they'll come through here. So then we need Alpen to work on that wall down there. Actually, you draft undraft because you're looking a bit miserable. But we are making progress. Good thing about good, lol. Because Good is a night owl before he... Yeah, the good thing about Good being a night owl and a hauler is when all these bugs sleep, he can then get rid of these corpses that are giving us negative moods when we're walking past them, which is good. Okay, it's not all doom and gloom in the colony. I think this has been an important episode to just rein back people's moods. I'm a bit proud of how well this has gone. Obviously not amazing amounts of progress, but... We are a colonist down with Macy. I think we've made good work today. Obviously, getting the other solar panels up would be priority, but we're just about got enough power. And then we will have the ultimate power! If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.